If you're into Corvettes or love cars, you've probably heard of Callaway. Reeves Callaway started with dreams of becoming a professional racer, but with limited funds, he became a driving instructor at the Bob Bondurant School. In the 1970s, he gained experience with the BMW 3 Series. Following his instincts for high performance, Callaway built his first turbocharger in 1977 for a BMW. Over the next decade, he worked on many German cars, like Audi, BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, and Volkswagen. In 1983, his twin-turbocharged Alfa Romeo GT V6 caught the attention of Corvette's chief engineer. This led to Callaway's claim to fame, building some of the fastest Corvettes ever, including the legendary Callaway Corvette C4 Sledgehammer. What's the story behind this car? In 1987, Callaway introduced a special twin-turbo engine package for the C4 Corvette, making it the first and only performance upgrade in Corvette history that was not installed by General Motors. For an extra $20,000, Corvette buyers could check the option box labeled RPO B2K on the order form. After the purchase, the car would be sent to Callaway's facility in Connecticut for the twin-turbo conversion, and then returned to the dealer for delivery. The engine, in L98, was reworked with stronger components, including 4-bolt mains, a heavy-duty forged crankshaft, rods, pistons, and stainless steel intake valves. It also received better fuel delivery and intercoolers. Some of the early Callaway-modified Corvettes featured a custom hood with special air intake scoops and came equipped with Dimag magnesium wheels designed with a 5-star pattern. These enhancements turned the Corvette into a high-performance vehicle with a unique look and powerful performance. Before we dive into this car creation, could you do us a quick favor? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Over 98% of you watch without subscribing. Imagine the impact if everyone did. It's free and means a lot to us. Thanks a bunch. What led to the creation of this car? When the first B2K Corvettes appeared, Reeves Callaway was already thinking bigger. In 1987, he decided to take on a new challenge by entering two high-performance C4 Corvettes in the Gathering of Eagles top speed event at Ohio's Transportation Research Center. The goal of the event was to find the fastest street-legal cars in America and see if any could reach 200 miles per hour. Competitors included high-performance cars like the Ferrari Testarossa, Porsche 911, and AMG's Hammer. Callaway's first car was a twin-turbocharged Corvette, similar to the B2K models, but with a larger turbo housing and a water spray system to cool the intake. The team added an improved air dam and rocker skirts for better aerodynamics. This Corvette reached a top speed of 195.5 miles per hour with an average speed of 191.7 miles per hour, earning 4th place. The second car, called Top Gun, was the prototype for what would become the famous Sledgehammer. It had a 355 cubic inch bow tie engine, Brodix cylinder heads, and larger Ray J turbos, along with two big intercoolers mounted behind the front fascia. The only aerodynamic change was an aggressive front air dam. Callaway aimed for 1,000 horsepower but adjusted the boost for the run, resulting in 712 horsepower. Driving Top Gun himself, Callaway reached 214 miles per hour on the first run and 231 miles per hour on the second. With an average speed of 222.4 miles per hour, the Top Gun Corvette secured first place, but Callaway knew the car had even more potential. The ultimate speed demon. Sledgehammer Corvette. Reeves Callaway was a man who never settled for less. Even though his B2K C4 Corvettes were selling well and the Top Gun Corvette had just exceeded 200 miles per hour, Callaway wasn't content. His next goal was even more ambitious, reaching 250 miles per hour. This led to Project Sledgehammer, his full-scale effort to not only surpass his previous performance, but also shatter the road car speed record. Callaway wanted to prove that a street-legal Corvette could be the fastest car in the world, outpacing even the best European sports cars. The journey began with a new B2K Corvette, equipped with a spatially crafted bow-tie V8 engine. Callaway received help from John Lingenfelter, a legend in NHRA racing. The engine was fitted with top-notch components like a Cosworth crankshaft, forged rods and pistons, Brodix cylinder heads, MSD ignition, and a Zytec ECU. Twin-Turbocharged TO4B turbochargers and large front-mounted intercoolers were added to maximize power. The entire front frame had to be adjusted to fit these upgrades. The exhaust was handled by stainless steel headers connected to Super Trap diffuser disc mufflers. With a factory Doug Nash 5-speed transmission, the Sledgehammer produced an astounding 898 horsepower and 772 pound-feet of torque with 22 pounds of boost. Even by modern standards, its performance is remarkable, going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds, and completing the quarter mile in 10.6 seconds at 146 miles per hour. However, Callaway's real focus was top speed. To harness all this power, the Sledgehammer featured GM's selective ride control suspension system, tuned by racing expert Carroll Smith. The car also had custom wheels and Goodyear tires designed for speeds up to 300 miles per hour. The sleek aerodynamic body, designed by Paul Deutschmann, helped reduce drag and improve cooling. Callaway ensured that while the Sledgehammer was extremely fast, it remained practical for everyday driving with comfort features like air conditioning and a sound system, along with racing essentials like a roll cage and harnesses. A track day story. Callaway took the Sledgehammer Corvette, a car designed to prove the power of production vehicles, on a 700-mile drive from Old Lyme, Connecticut to the Transportation Research Center in Liberty, Ohio. After successfully reaching the center, he even drove the car back home in the rain. Along the way, some issues came up, despite Callaway's team putting in great effort to perfect the car. There was a misfire at 135 miles per hour caused by bad fuel and clogged injectors. An oil leak also appeared, but it was quickly fixed. To reduce wind resistance caused by the front driving lights, they used duct tape for a quick solution. On October 26, 1988, the Callaway twin-turbo Sledgehammer Corvette, driven by John Lingenfelter, reached a top speed of 254.76 miles per hour. This incredible speed set a new closed-course speed record for the fastest road car in the world, a record that stood for 2 decades, though it stirred some debate. While the Sledgehammer was based on a B2K Corvette production model, only one was ever made. As a result, some questioned whether it could truly count as a production car, unlike the other limited edition cars that challenged its record in later years. Competitive comparison. Ferrari introduced one of its most famous and powerful models, the F40. Created to mark Ferrari's 40th anniversary, the F40 was the last car approved by Ferrari's founder Enzo Ferrari himself. Like the Sledgehammer, the F40 is equipped with a twin-turbocharged engine, though it has a smaller 2.9-liter V8. It also features a 5-speed manual transmission and is made from lightweight materials such as Kevlar and carbon fiber. The F40 was designed to be aerodynamic and manage heat effectively. It produces 471 horsepower and 426 pound-feet of torque, reaching 60 miles per hour in just 4.1 seconds and hitting a top speed of 204 miles per hour. Weighing in at about 2,700 pounds, the F40 is roughly 900 pounds lighter than the Sledgehammer. Out of just over 1,300 F40s made, only 213 were imported to the United States, where it started at $399,150. Original value. In 1988, the cost of the B2K option rose to $27,000, but so did its power, now producing an impressive 382 horsepower and an astonishing 562 pound-feet of torque, which was nearly unimaginable for that time. A heavy-duty upgraded Hydra-matic 400 transmission was offered for this model year, and features like the Z51 or Z52 suspensions, larger brakes, and free-flow mufflers became standard. In 1989, buyers get the full aero body kit, which was the same one used on the famous Sledgehammer Corvette. By 1991, the final year for the B2K option, the Corvette's power had climbed to an incredible 403 horsepower and 575 pound-feet of torque, with the price reaching $33,000. Although it was an extraordinary car for its time, only 509 Callaway Corvettes were ever built. Many point to the fact that its price and performance were very similar to the C4 ZR1 as the reason why it didn't sell in larger numbers. Still, the twin-turbo Callaway Corvettes are considered among the greatest Corvettes of all time, and are connected to the legacy of one of the fastest road cars ever created. But Reeves Callaway intended the Sledgehammer to be a limited production vehicle, hoping it would start around $80,000. The Callaway Corvette C4 Sledgehammer truly set the standard for speed, holding the title of America's fastest street car for 2 decades. Its legacy continues to inspire car enthusiasts today. What's your favorite feature of this iconic Corvette? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content.